The A340-600 and the 777X carry the exact same number of maximum passengers, 475 in total. So, while the 777X is a generation ahead of the almost non existent A340, a comparison between these specific widebodies is very revealing. And the one mainstream airline that still operates the type, Lufthansa, is set to become the launch customer of the 777X. This is not a coincidence, and as we'll uncover throughout this video, is a full circle moment for the German carrier. Welcome to The Avid Aviator. My name is Cyrus, and I'm an aviation journalist that produces in-depth commercial aviation videos twice a week. Before we dive into specific statistics, it is important to put into context the time periods in which each aircraft model was introduced. While the first A340 flew in 1991, the largest A340-600, which is the variant referenced in this video, flew in 2001 and was launched with Virgin Atlantic in 2002. The type was not popular, and only 97 were ever produced. Lufthansa was one of the largest carriers, with 24 of the type in their fleet. Lufthansa preferred the A340-600 over the 777-300ER that was released at the same time, and they've held on to the type, remaining one of the only carriers in the world to continue flying the long quadjet. The 777X, in context, first flew in 2020, but has not achieved certification and is behind schedule, with the first anticipated delivery occurring in 2027 in the future. So there is around a 25-year difference between the type's introductions, which is important to keep in mind while we move to the direct comparison. The A340-600 at the time of introduction could be purchased at list prices, which of course are not what airlines actually pay, for $275 million. This, adjusted for inflation, is likely close to the same price as the advertised list price for the 777-9 at $442 million. The similarity in price is no coincidence, as the airliners are almost identical in length, for example, at 75 and 76 meters respectively. The 777X does have a longer wingspan, thanks to the expanding wing technology that Boeing invented for the type. The 777X is also a wider aircraft with about a meter extra in total width. This means that airlines can either choose to seat more passengers per row, or if they're feeling nice, which they usually aren't, add some extra seat width. Lufthansa currently configures their A340-600s in a 2-4-2 setup, ranging from 17.3 to 18 inches of seat width, depending of course on your specific seat. Lufthansa is expected to configure their 777s in a 3-4-3 layout in economy, but because of the extra width, will still hover in the 18-inch range, which is pretty reasonable. The 777X also comes ahead in the height department, with some more headroom to allow for a more spacious interior cabin. Power delivery is certainly one of the more obvious differences. The A340-600 is a quadjet carrying four smaller Trent 500s, while the 777-9 carries two massive GE9X power plants. Individually, the Trent 500 is rated for 56,000 pounds of thrust for a combined total of 224,000 pounds of maximum power. The GE9X, on the other hand, has 110,000 pounds of thrust per engine, leading to a slightly smaller total maximum thrust rating of 220,000. This slight difference does not translate to much of a gain, as the A340 needs to carry more fuel and actually flies a bit slower than the 777X, with a cruise speed of 553 miles an hour compared to the 777's 562. One of the only other categories that the A340 comes on top is maximum range, with a slightly higher figure of 7,802 nautical miles of range compared to the 777's 7,289. Now that we understand the exact differences between the two airliners, let's explore how these differences have affected the popularity of each model. The most obvious is efficiency. The reality of modern engine technology is pretty obvious in this scenario. While the 777-9 has two highly efficient and incredibly powerful engines, the A340 makes do with four older and much smaller power plants. This does lead to a significant savings in fuel for the 777-9. In fact, even the 777-300ER, which released at the same time as the -600, was more efficient, and the 777-9 offers a decrease in operating costs of about 13% compared to the 777-300ER. This means that the A340 cannot compete against modern technology and has been less resilient than its main competitor of its era, the 777-300ER. Most airlines in the early 2000s chose the -300ER over the A340 for obvious reasons. But Lufthansa stands out as one of the few exceptions, and it probably has hurt them more than they could have ever expected. I hope you've enjoyed this video thus far, and don't go anywhere because there's still an important final chapter to cover. But before we go on, I did want to quickly encourage you to consider subscribing to my channel. If you appreciate this type of in-depth aviation commentary, which you probably do since you're still watching, please do consider hitting the subscribe button, the notification bell, and also giving this specific video a like. Quickly, before we move on, I did want to quickly mention the departure board behind me. I've got a few comments recently about exactly what it is. It's a product that I found online called the Flight Wall, and I'm not sponsored by the company, but I do think it's a cool product that you can check out. It basically tracks flights within a geo-fenced area that you can set up through their own dedicated app. There is a link in the pinned comment, and again, I'm not sponsored, but they did give me a referral link, so if you are going to buy it, please do use my link in the description and pinned comment down below. Anyways, back to the video. Lufthansa has tried to retire the A340 over and over again, but one crucial factor is preventing them from shedding the inefficient quadjet, and it happens to be the 777X. Lufthansa sees the 777-9 as a direct replacement for the A340-600 more than perhaps any of their other aging aircraft like the 747-400 or their older A380s. In fact, Lufthansa has pushed back retirement of the A340 several times, and seemingly in response to the delays in the 777X program. The type was supposed to be retired last month actually, but after the announcement of the 777X's additional delay until 2027, Lufthansa put the A340 back on the schedule until June of this year. And with the dramatic rise of demand for international travel, I wouldn't expect Lufthansa to pull all the A340s back until they can add more capacity. For Lufthansa, this direct comparison of the A340-600 and the 777-9 really strikes home. It's a comparison between the previous generation of wide-body design and the future in the 777X. Do you think Lufthansa made a mistake in not choosing the 777-300ER in the early 2000s? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. That being said, I do want to quickly let you know of the perks of channel membership. If you're interested in further supporting my work, you can do so, and in return, get perks like earlier access to my videos, recognition, and more. Besides that, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.